I think so. It's the morning. At 8:30, I come to. That's thank you. And see, we have another foggy day on our hands. We can do about it. At least there's a bit of visibility, so we are able to see ships coming by. But there's no sight lines into the distance today, unfortunately. It also looks like it's absolute low tide right now. There's like a whole beach that's forming here in front of us. This is usually all just water. Hang on. What is that thing? Text messages. Welcome in the Netherlands. Thank you. Are we on 2 networks now, or? Yes, we are. Cool. All right, here we go. A quiet day so far, both in chat and on the river. Let me check the radar, see what's coming up. I do know there was a pink one that was supposed to pick up a pilot at 2 p.m., but that one might be in too late to catch it. Vessel finder. Let's see what is behind these clouds that we cannot see here. Okay, there's a tanker coming. A tanker. Oh wait, that's an inland, a Swiss inland ship. Ooh, not much coming, huh? Crude oil tanker is coming. Cool. Is my chat even working, or hang on? Okay, chat is working. I was already worried that my chat was not gonna work. Yeah, there we go. Hey, what? Thanks, dude. Bit of a quiet day from the what I see on radar. Oh yeah, there is a ro-ro coming from Antwerp. Yeah, I saw that one leave a few hours ago. So that one is on the way. Oh, there's some bigger ships will leave once the tide starts rising. There's actually a lot of ships still in port that were scheduled to leave like days ago, but they're still there. Oh, we got a double ship here. It's pushing 2 barges at once. Yeah, there's a lot of like smaller traffic, but not much for bigger traffic today. Let me check towards the coastline, see what we can expect from over there. Okay, there's a tanker coming from the coast. Can I already see it? Nope. Hey, Hamburghaven. What's up, guys? Safe. Hello. Welcome to another foggy day on the river. Not much luck with the weather today. We are again positioned. Oh, I probably have to move the tripod a little bit to do this properly. Yeah. We are again positioned so we can see the logs going to Ghent as well. So let me see. Yeah, just barely. But there's also that's some nice grass. There's also some workers over there. Yeah, as you can see, there's quite a bit of traffic going into the lock right now. You also have the fog there. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Okay, let me further check the radar, what was coming. You guys did miss a container ship that was coming by when I was setting up. Ooh, really quiet coming in as well. We got the little Monty Sten coming out. Stream regular. The Monty Sten. Hey, Chef Dave. Looking good. Cool thing about the fog is how quiet the water is in terms of like waves. I remember when I was here and I wasn't able to stream because of the fog was way too thick. The water was like a mirror. That's how flat it was. Yeah, Candace, good afternoon today. Also hello to the people on the YouTube. It's a warm winter. Well, I mean, for me, it's similar to the last like 5, 6, 10 winters, to be honest. A very, very mild winter. Almost no freezing days so far. I would even say that actually this winter is a bit colder than last winter in terms of like temperature so far. We'll see how it evolves. Good morning, Albeck. Good afternoon for Giant Ray. It all depends on where you're from. Yeah, I'm putting on a glove so my hand stays warm. I have no Starship debris flying in today. It's not scheduled. The Corvus? No, this is the Montes 10 overlay. But yeah, of course, it's also low tide right now. I believe high tide is scheduled for like 4 or 5 p.m. But yeah, it gets dark at like 4:30. So I didn't want to wait until it was high tide to come out. I do think it has something to it, seeing the ships in the fog. Because there is a tanker. Oh, I see it, finally. There he is. There she appears from the mist. That's our first bigger ship for today. Good morning, Hull Apps. Good morning. Let me check something here real quick. Ooh, there's an interesting Ro-Ro entering the river now. Oh, that's cool. So there's a LNG-powered CMA CGM vehicles carrier, so a Ro-Ro, that just entered the river. It was built last year, so it's a brand spanking new ship that we're about to see. Oh, that's cool. So we'll see that one in a little bit. Hey, Lynette. Hello. So, for those who are not in the Discord, this week a very, very interesting ship came in. I'll show you a photo in a minute of it. Hey, Hans. I missed it. Hang on, I'm setting up the second camera so I can show you a picture of it on stream. Where's that cable? There is that cable. So yeah, this is the Sea Runner, chemical oil products tanker. Came from Turkey. Oh, that's a destination you don't get that often. 183 meters long, 32 meters wide, 11 meters in the water. Classic oil tanker. Very deep, but looks narrow above the water. Built in 2008. Are drones allowed? No, you cannot fly drones here. And I love telling people the reason why. So this whole river, all the way from the coast, all the way to the port of Antwerp, is a nature reserve area. And that is why you are not allowed to fly a drone over it. It's a nature reserve which massive 1,000-ton ships sail through. It's allowed to sail a hovercraft, you know, like those loud propulsion boats. That's allowed on the river, but you cannot fly a drone here because that's bad for the birds. So yeah, a bit stupid. Exactly, because I do have a drone, so I would. And actually, I can tell you that people do it, but yeah, since I'm live streaming and I'm broadcasting it, I cannot do illegal stuff on stream. That would get me in all kinds of trouble that I'm not willing to do. Let me show you what came in this week. It was a heavy load carrier. This is a good photo. Can I like tilt it? Hello? iPhone, how do you work? Okay, can I now make it brighter? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Just throw that out. There we go. Let me see if this works. Oh yeah, good enough. So this thing came in, I think it was on Wednesday or Tuesday. Of course, I have a regular job still, so I had no chance of coming out and spotting it, but oh, hang on. But yeah, so this is a heavy load carrier, and it was carrying some kind of ethane cracking system, furnace, whatever, industrial chemical stuff on board. And it was really, really high, actually, apparently. So this photo is, of course, yeah, the perspective is gone, but it was really big. Oh, we lost our oil tanker. So I'm a little bit sad that I missed that. I wasn't able to spot it, but it is what it is. Leaked. People know how I look, if that's what you were wondering about. Look, you can do this. It was even on the news? Oh, look at that. That's a funny thing, Hans. I'm pretty sure that it's only on the news because of the ship spotters on the river here. Because they were posting about it on Facebook, and then that's how the news catches up on it usually. I wish there was a better way to track ships like that coming in, knowing what loads they're carrying. So yeah, this ship is another 11 meters below the water. She's fully loaded. No smoking. Avoid pollution. That's the first that I've seen that one. Avoid pollution. It's a very big security. Yeah, that makes sense. But on the other hand, there was some someone on Facebook who knew it before it was coming in because he posted a picture of some kind of like webcam from Vietnam where we saw the ship loaded, leaving for Antwerp. So it was kind of known that the ship was bringing this in. Do not pee over the side of the vessel. I mean, it could be worse if this thing breaks in two. Then I think you have a much bigger problem than the liters of diesel that are burned. Looks like a full-blown hotel. Did you see facilities or? Let's see. I don't see anything special. Monrovia in Liberia. Oh, you mean lots of rooms? Oh yeah, it's usually like that. I am happy to be out on the river again today though. Some relaxing spotting time. So for those of you who missed it a lot, and yeah, again, that's only for the people in the Discord know this, I was here last Sunday. I had set up my entire thing, so you know I have like this whole convoluted setup with the HDMI switcher, the monitor, a bunch of cables, batteries, the Bella box. I had everything set up. I look at my camera to turn it on, battery empty. It was like I kept it turned on when I stopped streaming on Friday. Yeah, so the battery was completely depleted in the camera. And apparently I cannot kickstart this battery from the camera itself. It's really weird. So I had to go home and charge there. But the good news is, I'm worried now though. I see that so I got new batteries, and I just noticed that these ones are not charging while I'm using them. Oh, frick. Might be another problem. No. We'll see what happens. Just voice. I mean, I could have streamed from my phone, but it's just not worth it. So I now got 2 batteries for this camera, which can be charged through USB-C. And I'm so surprised that modern batteries don't have the capacity to do that by default. Like if you buy one of these super expensive cameras, they come with batteries that do not have a USB-C charging ability. It's weird to me. But yeah, I just noticed now that this one does not appear to be charging, so I'll have to monitor what it does. If that's the case, then yeah, great. I have USB-C batteries as a backup, but I cannot use them. Anyway, just mumbling about technical stuff. Right, so far it's quiet for a moment. Let me check if the brand new vehicles carrier is progressing towards us. I hope it is. check. Yeah. Super good. So if it was a clear day, we would now see it already. Unfortunately, we're dealing with the fog. So that one is coming. Is there anything behind her? A small general cargo ship going to Ghent. So no, I have a battery, a power bank that can do 100 watts. So that's how I keep my DSLR charged while streaming, so I don't have to change batteries. Good afternoon, SLD. Good afternoon. Welcome to another foggy day on the river, as this tanker is about to disappear into the fog in a minute here. So yeah, we do have 2 vehicle carriers on the way, a brand new one coming from the coast, a very old one I think, or an older one coming from Antwerp. Let's see where that one is right now. Where did it make it to already? Is that it? Nope. There it is. Oh, the other one is also not that old, 2021. Never mind, not an old one. You need to convert it to charge. It's also funny, there's supposed to be ships on the other side of the river, but I cannot see them. Giant zombies. Thick fog always reminds me of one movie that I saw like, I think 15 years ago now. But I thought it was a really cool movie. The Mist is based on the novel by Stephen King, but I think they made a movie about it. And there were like monsters coming out of the fog. It was a really good film. Hey, Statler and Waldorf. This one has completely slowed down here. He wants a good photo session by the looks of it. So this is the Opal. On the way to Everingen. I doubt it. I think it's going to Ghent. But it's waiting for the sluice. Hey, American. We're doing good. We do have a foggy day today, but we're doing good. Actually, I didn't check the weather forecast for tomorrow. Let's see what that will bring us. Will the fog go away this weekend? So tomorrow appears to be another foggy day. Yep. And then on Sunday we should have clear blue skies apparently. Oh wait, in the west there might already be clouds again. Oh god damn it. The captain's watching the stream. You would think that if he's really watching the stream he would talk in chat though. That would be crazy though if suddenly we have like, hey, I'm on that boat in the chat. But I assume they're too busy working. It's interesting though. The ship is currently sailing under the Belgian flag according to AIS data, but I do see a Dutch flag at the back. So. Then it gives you a horn honk. I'm sure there's rules when they're allowed to honk or not. I don't even know actually. I'm sure there are. Put on my scarf. For this weekend's schedule, by the way, I should be able to stream every day. So we'll have a stream tomorrow and on Sunday as well. Hey, I'm on that boat. If you're on that boat, you gotta honk at us. Otherwise, I don't believe you. Going really slow. How many knots was he doing? 1.7 knots. Hey, Dro. Good afternoon. It's officially afternoon, I would say. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of really interesting ships in the port. But we'll have to see if we can catch some of them leaving this weekend. There's a 400-meter one that is set to depart to Shanghai. So you know that one is nicely filled up. Yes. Go into the grass and destroy the grass. There's 2 cars that arrived. Okay, let me give you a wrap up. There's 2 cars that arrived here, and now they just drove through the grass field here to try and drift, but they're totally incapable of doing that. And now they're back to where they were. Weird people. He's definitely being paid hourly. I mean, he's waiting for the lock, right? The lock is closed right now. Yep, he's trying to drift again like a dumbass. It's not working. And then I get checked by the cops for being here, by the way, a few weeks ago. Dumbass. I mean, you cannot drift on just wet grass. It's just like mud. There's no drifting in it. No, it was a Volkswagen Golf. And then they left. Good. All peace and quietness has returned. Let's say hi to the captain. Apparently he's watching the stream. Hello, Captain. Any news on when the new lock will be? There is some updates on it, in case you missed it. I already said a few times, but we can talk about it again. Let me show you guys. For those of you who... wow, my voice. For those of you who are new here, these are the locks towards Ghent. This is a brand spanking new one that was built over the past few years. Officially... Why are we looking at grass? Okay. Officially, it was opened... There we go. It was opened last year, but it hasn't been used yet because they had to do maintenance on the bridges, which has now been done. And apparently in Q1 this year, so any moment I guess, they want to do tests with the new lock. So they want to send ships through it, bigger ones, smaller ones, and in all kinds of weather conditions as well, apparently. It's the stuff they want to test out. So yeah, I expect at one point to see a ship in here, but so far I haven't seen any in it yet. Everyone is still going through the older one over there. But I'm sure at some point in 2025 we'll see ships go through that thing over there. There's no doubt in my mind. Still a lot of smaller ships coming and going. I have to wait a little bit for the bigger ships to arrive today. Are there any big ships? So no super large ones, Hamburg haven't, but there is a brand new vehicles carrier from CMA CGM on the way. That was built last year. It's one of those LNG powered new Ro-Ros. That one should be here in like an hour-ish. 45 minutes, I think. Yeah, 45 minutes, an hour-ish. We should see that one coming in. And there's also one of the pink one ships coming in, but I think that one might be in too late today to catch it, but we'll see. Like swimming garages. That's a good way to to describe them. It's actually funny, on December 31st, no, 30th? Anyway, the last stream that I did last year, all of a sudden we had one of the Hue Borealis type ships here. But it was I think it was a Hue Aurora, which is the sister ship, but it's also the biggest in the world for capacity of vehicles. And I only realized it the moment that I spotted it, that it was that ship, that it had that capacity. Somebody was at my door just now. Interesting. All right. Yeah, and there is also a Grimaldi vehicles carrier coming from Antwerp. Those are the two bigger ones so far. But yeah, as you can see, it's very low tide right now. So yeah, the bigger ones that are deep have to wait for high tide to leave, which is about 4 to 5 p.m. this afternoon. So by the time that they get here, it will be already dark. And unfortunately, unlike Hamburg, when it gets dark here, there's literally not much to see. It's really a dark black hole here. So no good for filming. But this little thing coming in. Oh, this is one of those push boats. These are these little ones that push barges. Hey Henry, good afternoon. Wow, my focus is struggling today. It's probably because of the mist. We had it last time as well. Also good news, I brought apple juice today. How is it possible that my camera is focusing on the little flower and not on the, on the boat? Here we go. It's very busy though. There's those small ships. The one that I was zooming in was the Santoren. So going to destination unknown. Is that a beaver? Oh, that's one of those split barges. Oh, and it's filled up. Okay, this is gonna be cool. So this little boat is pushing this barge, and this is a split barge, the beaver. So what will happen in a little bit, I'll try to follow it. I'll try to catch it. This thing will split in half, and it will drop all of the sand that is in there into the riverbank. Last time we saw it, we thought it was sinking. We thought it broke in two because we didn't realize it. So I'll stay on this one. This one is filling up the river, up the canal towards Ghent. I see it every time that I drive here or drive back home. I can see them filling it up with a crane on a barge. And once it's full, they head out here and then they dump it. Sinking? No, it's not sinking. No, this is really cool. I really hope it like empties somewhere where we can properly see it. That's exciting. A dredger? No, it's not a dredge. It's just a barge carrying sand. That was scooped up by like a crane from the bottom. It's just really cool the way this unloads, this one. So you can clearly see in the front, there's like this little, that's as far as we can do, this little notch in the middle. So that's literally like a hinge point. So the thing will split open in two at some point. Dump it. I think it might have to go a little bit further out before it can dump. Last time it dumped about right in front of, like to my left. But it had already dumped by the time I realized it. Beaver. Yeah, the animal. Alright, we're waiting on it. Dude, I should try to film this as good as I can so we can get a cool clip out of it. So we can post it on YouTube. Cool. The drought is impressive. The drought is 30 centimeters according to AIS data. I should do that for Mississippi. You mean the sand? Also gotta have a clickbait title. Ship splits in two. Of course, if it's gonna do it now, we won't properly see it split in two. Because it's right next to us. I hope it goes a little bit further up the river. How little. So yeah, basically the ship is only the back part of it, right? The whole front thing is just a barge, basically. It's being pushed by the ship behind it. And really dredge it. Oh yeah. So for example, the river here where the big ships are on, where the ship is also now sailing, it's almost being in a constant state of maintenance. There's always dredges on the river, making sure the shipping lanes stay deep enough along the whole river. Even the entryways to the river are being dredged all the time. Everyone can just dump sand. I am sure they have permission. Or they need a lot of permissions for doing this. Unless they don't, and I'm now about to film something really illegal, that's also an option. Alright, we're waiting on it. Now's the time. Naturism. No, it could not yard animal, because I already have almost no ad revenue, and it would even be less if I go in there. It could be any moment now that it opens. Are you sure it's sand? It's scooped up from the bottom of the canal, so. It's just hard to know how far they have to. They probably have like certain areas where they have to like spread out the load and stuff like that, so. I'm assuming it's gonna go to a very specific spot that it's assigned to, and then it's gonna open up there. We're about to get blocked by a small tanker coming by. Shamal, you're ruining my potential clip here. You've seen a Shamal before? I have no idea. We've seen this one before. That I'm certain of, since we thought it was sinking last time we saw it. Oh, come on, guys. Please drop here so we can film it properly. Yes, right about there will be good. Yeah. I'm max zoomed. God damn it. If it's sinking, you'll literally see it split in two. You assume it will slow down? I don't know, actually. Could be. I mean, it's not going really fast, so we'll keep on it. The big ships are still on the way, so. You gotta go, it will split after you leave. Okay, please leave so you can film the split. And then come back after. Meh, it's gonna be too far out for a good clip of it. At some point I'm gonna have to switch to digital zoom and then the quality is poor. Anyway. Or even worse, it will go away into the fog. Well, it does appear to be in a spot where not a lot of ships go, so. How many tons of sand? I have no idea how much, yeah, the capacity of these barges is. I'm gonna head and classify it as a lot. Still no splitting, because you can still see the wedge there in the front. Maybe they're like, damn, there's a guy with a camera there, we gotta go further out. He's filming us. Hey, Landlock. Come on, do it, ship. Do it now. To me, it seems like it's slowing down a bit, isn't it? Yeah, maybe it's just an optical illusion of slowing down. Dude, the tension is rising. I'm gonna have to go to digital zoom. I know quality is not that great. I do want to catch it happening, so. Yeah, everyone is waiting. Come on, dude. There's a whole bunch of people watching this. Now's the time. It's turning, is it? A little bit. 30 centimeter draw. I think it's actually 30 centimeters above water. No, there's a ship. Look, no, don't split now. Do. Oh my god, it's gonna split once this ship is in front of it, isn't it? No. Hey, Dr. Mickles. No. Oh my god. I swear to God, if it comes out of the other end of the ship and it's empty, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, the tension is killing me. It definitely slowed down, though. The engine has turned off by the looks of it. Okay, it's not empty. I see stacks of rubble on deck. Well, in the hull. Okay, we didn't miss it. Okay, now you can dump. Yeah, so it turned off its engine, or at least decreased the power of it. Smash the keyboard. It definitely looks like it's turning now, so maybe it's going to like a very specific spot. Of course, it would be amazing if it could completely turn towards us, because then we would. Wait, isn't? I think it's doing it. It's doing it. The stacks on the deck are gone. And it's going up. It's coming up. Yeah, it's doing it. It's happening. We don't really see it that well from this angle. Oh! Look at it going up. So fast. So I was like, oh, that's cool. Wow, it emptied so fast. You could see it in real time going up. That's cool. See, last time we saw this one, we saw it from the front. And then you could clearly see that the whole ship is now like on a hinge, split in two. You can see the flag is diagonal now, right? The flagpole. So once it's completely done, it will be straight again. Yeah, I think it's closing again now. Ship breaks apart. Too bad it did it that far out. You don't really have that good of a view now. Oh, look! Now we'll get a bit of a view. Look how diagonal the side of the ship is. I don't know exactly how it works. I would think it's like a very big hinge at some point, because yeah, the whole bottom part of the ship is now open, as you can clearly see now. And now that it's empty, it's slowly gonna close again and go back for the next load, I guess. Illegal waste disposal. I'll be very surprised if you could do this without being spotted. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look how diagonal that side is now. That looks really cool. Oh yeah, I can zoom a bit more even. Oh, look at that. That is a broken ship. Looks like it's not done yet. It's like taking its time to empty. So if you're new to the channel, or if you're watching on the YouTube, you want to see more ships breaking in two, feel free to drop a follow or subscribe on YouTube. It is free and it helps out the channel a lot. Also, smashing that like button will help out the channel. Yeah, I'm thinking if it had like some kind of like flushing system where it now flushes the last bit of sand out or something. Oh, it's turning. Oh, okay, and it's closing again as well while it's turning. I think, maybe? Hard to tell. If you make it into a clip, you could call it emptying the beaver. Yeah, it's closing up again. You can see the front is almost vertical. Horizontal. Oh, though. Maybe not. Oh, no, it's still properly split. Oh, another stream sniper. Look at that. Yeah, it's still completely open. You see the Silverstone yet? Nope, not yet. It's a very foggy day, Andy, but I am waiting for it, so once I see it, we'll show it. Well, we were following this little barge that so it just went by us when it was completely full. It split in two, and it dumped all the sand into the river. And I assume now it's gonna slowly close again once it comes back towards us. But yeah, it looks very trippy, right? A ship like this. I'm expecting to see the Silverstone in like maybe 20 minutes from now. Look at that. Almost looks like the ship is broken into two. That's a really cool view. We got our thumbnail for the stream. That's what I like about coming here. There's always something to look at, even on the more quiet and foggy days. Hey, look, so foggy. Yeah, it is. But we're also super zoomed in right now. This is 5x digital zoom on a 210 millimeter zoom lens. So this is super zoomed in. This is at least like 500 meters or a kilometer from where I am. Somewhere in between that. Look at that view. Oh, I like it. What a good view. What a good shot. It's still open right now. I'm expecting it to close at any moment again. No. It's doing a squat. Have you ever seen a ship squatting? Well, here it is. I like how the little flagpole also tilts to one side with the light on it. Get rid of the digital zoom if it's fine now. That's okay. Looks better like this. Quality wise. It was really cool to see how fast it went up in the water once the sand dropped. It was like instant. She's waiting to straighten herself until she gets here, just for us, just for the show. So it looks like the water has started rising again. Cool, cool. She's really keeping the split for a very long time, isn't she? Okay, now she's straightening out. You see the wedge in the middle is coming back at the top. I do think I have my first sighting of the Silverstone, by the way. Ah, there she is. We'll catch her in a minute. Oh, barge. And there you have it. Remember how deep she was in the water when she came by earlier? Now she's completely up in the water. Now her draught is 30 centimeters again. Still not fully closed though. Interesting ship, yeah. That was cool to see. I liked it. All right, let's where are you? There you are. So our first bigger ship of the day. Well, our second. We had a tanker earlier. Going straight towards us. This is the Silverstone, right? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, she's still pretty far out, actually. Hang on, before we do the Silverstone. You can keep it on the overlay, by the way. Oh, we got a nice little tug coming by here. Gotta give it some love. The Multratag. Ooh, it's number 13. It's not a lucky number. But look how close it gets to the edge here of the river. There's even more rocks over here. Wait for it. Am I on the Terneuzen side? Yes, Edo. That's my usual spot. There it goes. Yeah, look how close it is to the edge of the river. That's crazy. All right. Let's take one more look at the split barge as well while we pan. So if you just joined, you just missed it. This whole thing split open, dropped a bunch of sand, and now she's going back. We got it all on camera. But more interestingly to me, brand new Ro-Ro ship. Well, brand new, pretty new. So this is the CMA CGM Silverstone. It's a vehicles carrier. It came from Bremerhaven in Germany. Her current draught is 8.8 meters. She's 200 meters long, 38 meters wide. And she's LNG, so liquid natural gas powered. Hey Quokka, good evening to you. Good afternoon to me. I was trying. Holy crap. Ship honked at us. Thank you, another biddies, Quokka. Thank you. I was trying to look up the car capacity, but I cannot find it yet. It does have a summer dead weight of 19,000 tons. My favorite ship watching channel on a beautiful foggy day. 7,000 cars. Okay, thanks, Akandas. And one container. That's just for all the food for the crew. That they can put a container on it. Yeah, TNT. Hello. Oh, that's gonna be a cool shot. There we are. With the little tugboat in front. I like it. Looks good. And we even have Steven Seagull at the bottom of the frame now. He's roaming the beach. So she has 12 decks for cars. Wow. However, it doesn't matter how new these ships are, they still look like shoeboxes floating on the water. It's nice with this weather. It would be very cold, Edo. It's very cold here. As long as it's winter, I'll stick to this spot. I will explore other spots along the river once spring arrives and the weather gets warmer again. Until it's still free. Yeah, I know, you know. There's a lot of spots along the river that I want to check out this year. We got another vehicles carrier coming from Antwerp as well. A bit later today. Let me see where that one is right now. Oh, it's almost here as well. Cool, cool. Wonder if there'll be there's gonna be. It was built in July last year. Okay, so it's half a year old. I like that they chose Silverstone as a name. I wonder if they'll use other racetrack names for sister ships. Very fitting for a vehicles carrier. Chunks of metal. Yeah, it's just a metal box on the water. But it's a parking garage, basically. like the bow design. Looks very badass. Floating bathtub. Oh, she has Indianapolis and Monza as sister ships. Well, and indeed, racetracks for these ships. That's cool. But she's hovering. It's because of, yeah, it's with the bow design. Looks like she's hovering. She's a loud girl. Wow. I'll switch to the camera mic for a little bit. Maybe you can catch some of the noise. Right. Look how flat that front is and up top. It's literally straight. There's a hole in the side. The walkway there.
Als een camera, daar kan je zeker ook niet mee door de mist kijken, hè?
Nee, dat gaat niet lukken.
Dat zou mooi zijn, hè?
Ja. Dude asked if my camera will be able to look through the mist. Nope. Unfortunately. Look at that bridge. So if you're new to these ships, that whole thing falls down to become one big bridge, and that's the main way how they load and unload these ships. That's where the name Ro-Ro comes from. They roll on and roll off the ship. Also, look how high up that escape emergency vessel is, the orange thing. That's a long way down to escape in emergencies. It's gonna be a big hit. It's a long way from the bridge too. Yeah, it's true. I mean, they have other probably emergency stuff on the side, but I would say that's the main one. Go back first in those, that makes sense. Alright, so we got another one of these Ro-Ros. that should be appearing from this side now. So while this one is fading into the mist, we will see another one fading out of the mist. The angle is so high it does a front flip of the water. Oh my god! It's like a theme park attraction. That's crazy. But you are strapped in, right? You have like these 4-point belts that you have on, 2 above the shoulder, 2 along the waist. So you're completely quote quote safe. There's a setup and all. There's a lot of these setups, yeah. Oh, there's another ship coming from behind her as well. What is that one? Looks like a tanker to me. That's definitely a tanker. Let's see what that thing is. That one. It is the Orca Pearl going to Algeria. Wow. It was a problem for the crew of the Ro-Ro vessel that caught fire above the Wadden Isles. The crew had to jump because they could not reach the free fall lifeboat. Wow. That's crazy. Did they have to jump from all the way at the top? Or were they at least able to go down to like one of those hatches lower? 'Cause that's a very high jump in the water. Holy moly. Yeah, working at sea is something else sometimes. So the Orca Pearl is on the way to Algeria. She is 246 meters long, 42 meters wide. Currently 8.1 meters in the water, so she's loaded. Built in 2009. Oh no, that's sad. Getting stream sniped. Camera struggling with the fog. Per usual. You posted a video of one of the live boats doing the flip on the Discord. I'm curious, that's crazy. Hang on. We should figure out a way to like play clips like that on the stream at some point. It would be cool to have. Oh my goodness, it goes in vertically. Wow. Wow. If you want to see a photo of one of these lifeboats doing a front flip, you can join the Discord. The links are somewhere in the video description or on the Twitch page. And also now is a good time if you're new to the channel, if you want to see more ship stuff, feel free to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. It's free, or drop a follow on Twitch. It helps the channel out a lot. Yeah, that's a Discord link. I mean, I can't imagine. That's not something you expect. It looks very violent. You think they come up with better solutions by now for that problem? I know it's rare that you have to use it, but still. Yeah, there she is, the orca pearl. Going to Arzeu, Algeria. Okay, you can still see the... It looks like the fog has cleared up a little bit. You can see pretty far for the CMA. There she goes. Oh, she's a leaker. She's also leaking from her anchor tubes. Fog is getting thicker? No, I think it's clearing up a little bit. Would it be legal? No. But Ted, let me tell you the reason why. It will amaze you. The reason is not that it's illegal to fly a drone over a ship like this. It's illegal to fly a drone over the river because the whole river, remember, the river where these massive, up to 400 meter long ships go through, is a nature preserve. And that's why you cannot fly a drone above it. But actually people still do it, even though it's illegal. I've seen a lot of footage already from people flying their drones up over these ships, next to these ships. People do crazy stuff with their drones. But yeah, of course, since we are broadcasting it and it's illegal, we cannot do it, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because it would be really fun to do. I think she's actually empty. She doesn't look like she's loaded. I think it's absolutely stupid that we're not allowed to fly a drone here. It would be so cool. Especially when the weather is good. You can make some really cool shots. We got another small ship coming from the coastline as well. So we're still not sure what this water drip from the anchor chains is. I thought it was like recycling the ballast tanks, but apparently that's not it. So we don't really know. You would think that maybe they're cleaning the anchor chains or something, but it came out of port, so I would be surprised if they're cleaning the anchor chains now. So yeah, big question mark on that. She has a beautiful bulb though, this ship. Jeez, don't fly a drone near an airport. That's just stupid. So you do think it's anchor washing? Yeah, not sure why they're doing it now. Me neither. Maybe they want to clear all the nasty European stuff. She's a long girl. A shot like this shows you how long she is. You can see the whole rudder at the back. You have to wash. Gotcha. Makes sense. Just weird that they're doing it leaving the port. I don't think it's automated. Anchor washing. Nice. Look at that. The fog does get some cool shots though sometimes. Seeing a ship appear from it, it's really cool. Oh wait, before we go to the Grande, the little ship, I think this one is coming into Ghent, maybe? A little general cargo ship. This is the Edzard Corsina. The Edzard Cirksum. Oh, Cirksena. Wow, Cirksena. On the way from Ghent, came from an anchor point. Just 88 meters long, so small general cargo ship. They have spot a holiday cruise or something? Not yet, Ted. That's on the goal for this year list. Catch a few cruises. I'm sure we'll do that this year though. Can carry 108 20-foot unit containers. There's many things on the to-do list, but we're mostly waiting for better weather to do a lot of them. I think catch on camera. It's that spot. Put a goal up for a cruise. I mean, I looked into doing a cruise in May this year actually. I found a really nice cruise that I wanted to do. Going to Scandinavia from Hamburg, 11 days. But I don't have the money to do it. It's 4,000 euros. So, yeah. That's not in the cards anytime soon, 4,000 euros. So this is the Grande, I think it was California. There it is. Going to Germany, BVR, that's probably Bremerhaven. 200 meters long, 36 meters wide. Built in 20 what's 4,000? 4,000 euros. That's a lot of money to me. I mean, what it's for? Yeah, for a cruise. So an 11-day cruise from Hamburg all the way to North Cape in Scandinavia. It is, I have to add to that, it is a cabin with a balcony. Because I'm like, if you're gonna pay so much for a cruise, you have to have some kind of way to like have a room with a window and you can be able to go outside on your balcony. Otherwise, to me, it's not worth doing a cruise like that. And it also included a drinks package, so I wouldn't have to pay for every single drink that I drink on board. And then it added up to just over 4,000 euros for 2 persons. Because yeah, I do want to take the wife with me if I'm going to do that. I'm not just gonna go solo. Hey honey, I'm gonna go for an 11-day cruise all by myself. I like how rusty these Grimaldis already is. So this one is 3 years old and it already looks rusty. I don't want to shame Grimaldi lines, but they're not the best at maintaining their ships, in my opinion. They're one of the most rusty ones that we see here often. But yeah, if anybody wants to donate 4,000 euros, then I'll gladly do the cruise. 7,800 cars. Wow, it's a bigger capacity than the Silverstone we saw earlier. Huh. Not just 800, but still a bit bigger capacity. There we go. It's made from the highest coal Chinese. I mean, it is operated, it's sailing under the Italian flag, and I'm pretty sure that's an Italian company. Massive, average, but it is a big floating shoebox on the water. Top airliners. I saw you guys do the Office streams this week. I thought it was funny. I liked it. It was cool. The color is kind of bad as well. I mean, yeah, that's the color of the Grimaldi lines ones. They're all yellow. The thing with the Grimaldi line ships is a lot of them often go to very less developed places. They have a lot of ships going to African ports. And I really assume that there's more rough handling of the ships in those ports than you have generally in like the more developed countries. Which is my theory why these ships are much more battered than your average it is. Just look at the bottom, like how much rust and scuffing there is on those ships. That it has to be from rough handling, right? Look at all that. Look at all that stuff on there. She needs some love. She's only 3 years old. This is 3 years worth of damage. Pirates rubbing their boats to it. I think for all the ships that pirates can hijack, these are the worst ones to do. It's so high up. I think it's really hard to hijack one of these. We'll make it to 10. It will go in dry dock at some point to have the worst damages repaired. Can you imagine if an airplane would look like this? Would you get on it? Imagine if like the whole hull of the airplane has like these rust marks on it. You would be like, oh hell no. Yeah, and if you don't know what a Ro-Ro is, oh, what the hell? Oh no, we gotta. So these new batteries do not charge while I'm using them. That's a big issue. Wait, let's go. Let's switch cameras for a minute. Oh, Jesus Christ, I was not prepared for this. Hang on. Well, now we know though, the new batteries are not good that we got. Can I do this? Okay. We're at the backup camera, which is absolutely horrible, as you can see. But at least we have some visual while I replace the battery. Come on, cable, work with me. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I can replace the camera, the battery. Let's go here. Dude, I was doubting, do I get the USB-C battery? The one that can charge through USB-C? Or do I get the one that I can like directly attach a power bank to the battery while it's in the camera? I made a mistake going for USB-C. Anyway. Grab the other. We have many batteries, so it's nice. So this one does charge when I'm using it, actually. All right. Wow, look at the waves hitting from the Ro-Ro. Okay, we're gonna have to check in a minute what is on the radar. Because these were the only two bigger ships that I saw for now. But maybe some new stuff is gonna come in. All right, let's do this. In case you're wondering, yeah, this is what you guys were looking through, some default vlogging cam. Alright. Get you guys back on the tripod. Cable, what are you doing? There we go. Wait, why is it not sliding in? What is happening here? Oh, I see what's happening. Sorry for the shaky stuff. Sorting stuff out. There we go. That's better. Boom. And there she goes, about to fade into the mist. How many hours did I do? An hour and 45? Oh my god, that's nothing. Interesting. Oh wait. The little general cargo ship is still waiting to go into the locks here. Locks. Also, I've seen the ship with the flashing lights all day. I have no idea what they're doing. Oh, they're doing some maintenance work on the pier, it seems. Okay. So if we now go further, there she is. That's the Vertum. Literally just came to a standstill over there. What's the time over there? bottom left. But I'll tell you, it's 2 p.m. Okay, so I'm opening the radar. Ooh, not much coming in at all right now. What is that one? So we have the MSC Sola, but that one it's gonna be so long until I get the one recognition as well. Hey!
Vitalmaster just subscribed with a Prime Gaming for 3 months. 3 months of big ships.
Hell yeah, Vitalmaster, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you for the support. Yeah, we do have a bird here as well. We've now transitioned into bird spotting with a ship in the background. Also, I've set my camera to prefer vehicles to to focus on. So it's like, no, not this bird. Oh, there's something going into the... Look at that. There's a ship going into the lock over there. That's a big boy. I can definitely wait for that one. Okay. So yeah, there is a pink ship, the one recognition coming in, but I think it's going to be at least 3 to 4 hours until it gets here. So there's no chance we'll catch that one. It's going to be dark by the time it gets here. So coming in from the coastline, then I think we're almost done. Not much else. There were lots of people on the bridge of the ship? Really? Makes sense. There will be a pilot on there, a helmsman. Probably the captain is there as well. Oh, now you're focusing on the bird. Of course you are. Weird camera. I'm looking towards Antwerp then. See what's coming from over there. Also not much. Really quiet day today, actually. What is that one? There is a container ship that's 300 meters long coming. We'll have to see how long that one takes to get here. Oh, the captain, the pilot, the first officer, and the helmsman at the least. There we go. Oh, the Bianca Silva has finally left. That's one that's 366 meters long, 51 meters wide. There's definitely some stuff on the way now. And then another container ship coming. The Seaways Citron was coming. We saw that one come in last week, actually. That one has been in port for a whole week then. Wow. Oh my god, the MSC Tessa is moving. No. Oh. I think we're gonna be here for a while, even though I'm chilly. There's a 400 meter ship that is now just being moved away from the quay, from the dock. Can we please not go sharp on the bird, but on the... Thank you. On the ship. Okay, and then... all the good stuff is starting to move now. Damn it. So we got a 400 meter ship that just left port, so that's at least another 2.5 hours till it's here. We got multiple container ships on the river now on the way. This one is 300 meters. This one is 200 meters. Another 366 meter one. Dude, I started the stream too early today, huh? All right. It's not as long as it can be. It's not 0.9. It's a marathon show today. We'll see. As long as I'm not freezing to death, it's fine. What does the temperature overlay say? What does my car say? I can ask my car as well. 3 degrees. Huh. Feels colder. If I freeze to death, can you just leave the camera pointed at Westerschelde? I will do that, just for you, FileMeister. Oh, the overlay says 2. Okay, cool. Oh, that's not... Wait, where did this Allen key come from? Is that from the... No, it's from the camera. There we go. Oh. How do I... If I plan on chat, you guys are horrible. The only thing you think about is the stream, not me. Will it even be light enough as if the stream goes? The thing is, it's on a clear day, we have daylight until like 5. On a foggy day like this, I think at like 4:30, 4:30, it's gonna be borderline for the MSC Tesla, and I'm not sure. We'll have to see. A rare face cam. I can keep the car running from heat. I can, but that's just so not. I do have this thing in my hands most of the time. Well, all the time. It's like a hand warmer thingy. I promise you, it doesn't vibrate. It just heats the hand, which is nice. And I do have gloves as well, of course. Dude, so many cool ships coming now. All right, let's do the following. Let's wait until this big boy comes out of the lock, and then we'll evaluate how far the cool ships are, all the container ships. The vibrating one comes out for chess matches. That's fucked up. Yeah, I wanted to check. Oh yeah, okay. Thanks, overlay. And I see the man behind the cam. Hell yeah. Wait, is my car still on? No, it's not. The Stena Prosperous on the way to Rouen in France. Came from Ghent. Oil products, 185 meters long, 32 meters wide. Currently, I don't believe her current draught will be 8.7 meters, but I could be wrong. She looks to be very... Oh, there's the dog. Where did that dog come from? Saw it. Yeah, she looks to be very high in the water, so I'm not sure. Built in 2022. Hey, dude. I'm gonna save some battery on the smaller cam. That one is not plugged into a power bank. There we go. It's off. No, it turned itself back on. Stay off. There we go. Tourist. What's up, George? This is me fully embracing boomer content. The future of live streaming. So you're not missing anything on the river, guys. It's all just fog. For the new people, in case they are, we're waiting on that big one to go through the lock. And then there's a lot of cool ships coming in that just left. But yeah, as you can see today, we are dealing with heavy fog all the way around, all the way. I can barely see the other side of the river today. Even the camera's struggling. Wow, okay, there we go. So you can just see the sandbank. And even looking towards the coastline, go all the way over there, we see nothing. The retirement's happening on the big screen. Hell yeah, that's what we're aiming for. I hope they all subscribe as well. Oh, is that? I think that's a green one. I think I saw that one on the canal when I was driving here. Let me check. Going on the radar. Quality looks good. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Quality. Yeah, that is a green ship. Oh, that's a good looking ship actually. Nice. Didn't we see that one come in last week? I think we saw that one come in. So for those of you who missed it, earlier this week we had a very cool freight come through the canal here, or through the river. Unfortunately, I have a day job, so I wasn't able to stream it, but I can show you guys now. This thing came by here, but yeah, I had to work, so we had no chance of capturing it. But it's a big ethane cracking chemical installation that is going to be installed in a chem plant up the river. But it's absolutely massive. It's really high. So you missed that one. Maybe while we wait, I can also show you guys this. I do like that. Hang on. Can we flip it? Yeah. So this is one of those rescue vessels going into a river and then making a front flip. Whoop-a. That's absolutely crazy. Absolutely nuts. Oh, they were strapped in. Yeah. It's like a 4-point harness belt thing. Oop, I'm gone. Maybe now's the time to do another behind the scenes tour. I know you guys love behind the scenes tour. Hang on, let me grab this because we're still waiting on this ship to go through the lock. Switchy Rooney. Oh look, we got 2 little inland ships now on the river. So this is you guys. This is your eye. This is what you guys see. From there we go to a power bank. We go to the HDMI monitor. This is you guys. You can say hi. You can be on stream now. You can say hi. Say hi to each other. Any hires? Oh no, we got ads in a minute. Let's snooze it. There we go. Ads are not worth nothing on Twitch these days anyway. Look at that. Oh, we got a new chatter. What app am I using? The best app you can imagine. Hang on, I don't want to leak stuff. Stream Buddy. That's the app you want. That's the app you need. The only app you need. So that's you guys. Yeah, you guys go into this HDMI mixer as well, your eyes. Also, my voice is being added by this wireless mic. This also gives me the pip ability. So the pip is always HDMI 2. And then also we got carrots and apple juice. So that's the whole behind the scenes for today. Very shortly. That's not very shortly, FileMeister. That's an hour and a half out. That's why... oh, the ship is moving. Can you please not block the view of the locks, sir? That would be very nice. What was I saying? Yeah. Because it also could be very fancy and do this. So if you ever want to do a professional production, we can switch to this view. Speaking of ship. All right, cool. And then other than that, I don't know what all this stuff does actually. I think these are like mix effects. Let me see. We can go up to 4 cameras. That's true. That does nothing. Wait, did it? Oh, look at that. Oh. Or we could do this. Or what does this do? We have some time, guys. I'm sorry, I'm playing with this thing. I only got it a few weeks. Wait, if I do. We got... oh, that's just slider. We got a mixer. Ooh. We can make it very fast as well. And the last one. Alright, we dip to white. Okay, cool. What does this do? Still black? That doesn't do anything. Okay. That was toy time. Sorry. I mean, if we're gonna be here for another 2 hours, we might as well eat some carrots, I think. So I'm gonna move the mic away as far as I can from my mouth. And I'll not show it, and then I'll eat some carrots while we wait. Apparently mist is if you can see 1 kilometer. Fog is when you can see less. I was actually wondering about that when I was driving here, like when do you use fog and when do you use mist? Thanks for that, monkey. Now I learned. What is that thing on the dashboard? Yeah, that's the mic that was there. This is the fluff on the mic. So then today it's actually mist because we are able to see about 2 kilometers today, according to the last update from the spot. But you still hear it? Jesus Christ. Hang on. Let me solve this. Oh no, I don't have Spotify on this phone. God damn it. I was gonna put on some music. I could just mute myself completely. How does the mic pick it up though? What the hell? It's not loud. Yeah, but I hate it myself, those noises. Like when I'm browsing Twitch and I see a girl eating cucumbers, like staring into my eyes while crunching as loud as she can on a cucumber. It's very discomforting for me. One of the fuel in the account. Most polite streamer on Twitch. That's what I'm going for. I probably won't make it, but looks like the bridge is closing. Got my vote. Yes. I'm actually muting now whenever I start crunching one. And then I unmute when I'm done crunching. I do like how this view gives you a bit of perspective on the size of these ships, right? You can see all the cars and trucks drive in front of it. They look like ants compared to the ship. Really cool. Still nothing on the river, by the way, in case you're wondering. Alright, I'm done munching. Grab the mic again. There we go. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. It's too foggy, you can't see the car in the window. I'm also downstairs. I think you can see it better when I'm up the dike here. There was you can see it over there. There was some serious crane operations going on there as well. The blue crane was lifting some stuff when I arrived. They're still going at it by the looks of it. You can also see that yellow crane behind. That's the cormorant tree. We've seen that one on stream before. You can see the ship. Yeah, the ship is much closer. I'm not sure if I can even still catch it. So there's a lot of roadworks going on there, but that's the ship over there. Just chilling. Hey, Buzzy. Indeed, shippies. Indeed. Alright, maybe now's a good time for the hourly call to action. If you're new here and you like the ship stuff, I know it's a more quiet day on the river, but we do have some more exciting days. There's more action, but if you want to see more ship stuff, don't forget to drop a follow if you're on the Twitch, or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. It is free, and it helps out the channel a lot. And maybe while you're at it on the YouTube, go and take a big hammer from your tool chest and smash that like button, because that also helps for YouTube. There we go. That's the hourly sellout moment. So what's the stats on the Stena? Let's check. Stena Prosperous, 185 meters long and 32 meters wide. Okay. She's only 2 years old as well. 2022. Get out. Do people not realize that subscribing on YouTube is free? I thought so as well at first, Juliette, but apparently not. A lot of people still think that's, well, you have to pay for that. So not necessarily, no. That's why I just mention it, in case somebody was like, "Hell no, I ain't giving money to that." But YouTube has been growing steadily. The score is so low and so many people use the homepage. I don't know. I think the thing with YouTube is all generations at this point are on YouTube, right? Older people, younger people, and I'm pretty sure all the younger people know how it all works. But the older generation has discovered YouTube, but they're not fully aware of like subscribing and all that. So oh, it's true. But you see all YouTubers say it, right? Like, so many % of my viewers on my videos has not subscribed, which is true. But the big strength of YouTube is their algorithm, I feel like. If people like, it really helps that algorithm, and it really pushes it to the right people, from what I've seen. I just hope we can grow the YouTube channel a bit over the next year. It would be amazing if we could reach 1,000 subs by the end of 2025. That would be a good goal, I think. Currently we're at 300 something subscribers on YouTube. I think 1,000 would be a nice goal to have. I like how the lock also has traffic lights. I just noticed. It's a red light now. You're not allowed to go in. Another funny thing about subscribing and following creators is that it's silly to do the call to action that I do every hour-ish, like, hey, if you're new here, drop a sub or follow. But it actually helps. People don't think about it themselves. And if you say it, some people will then, oh yeah, let me subscribe, or yeah, let me follow. So it does work, funny enough. And more thumbnails with my mouth open. Yeah, that's not the type of stuff we're doing here, Bruce. There's other channels for that. Well, I'm sure you'd reach 1,000 subs on YouTube if I did low quality slop. What? I have been thinking about how I can. So we have all the VODs from the streams and how I could like turn that into an interesting format for like short form content or more like short video content. I'm surprised those thumbnails were as we all look dead. Yeah. The thing is though, like everybody's trying to copy Mr. Beast these days in terms of like creating content on YouTube. And it's not working anymore for new channels. It's played out. Dude, is that it? Hang on, let's take a moment. Is it like a barge that's on the bank, stranded? Or is that still in the water? Not on the grass, camera, not on the grass. Not on the grass. Come on, camera, I believe in you. Let's push here. I'm not sure if that is like on the bank, on the beach there, or if it's still in the water, that barge. Hard to say, actually. Crash and fail content. I thought about doing like, it's on the bank? Okay, yeah. I thought about doing like 3 minutes of nautical videos, like recap videos that you find on the internet or stuff like that. But I was like, nah, that's just not what I want to create. What I was thinking of doing is maybe doing short recaps of the stream in the sense of like, what were the top 10 coolest ships we saw in January, for example. Something like that I think would be pretty neat to create. Do an unboxing. Well, we're about to unbox it. We're now opening the bridge. Soon after we're gonna open the lock doors and then we'll pull her out. No, not on the grass. Jesus Christ. There we go. Ten coolest ships, and all of them are the beaver. No, I think it would be cool to do something like that, maybe. YouTube shorts of ships, but done as if it's an unboxing video. Does YouTube still favor daily uploads? I don't think so. I'm not sure. I do know that YouTube favors like regular uploads. Well, maybe it does favor dailies. Because I do think like the Sunday streams, if we stream the whole weekend, so that's the third day in a row, gets more recommendations. So maybe it still does, yeah. The other thing that I could try on YouTube, but I don't have the, well, I could find a way, but would be a lot of hassle, is do the vertical streams as well next to the landscape streams. I don't know. You have one video that consistently does well, just like an algorithmic fluke, and YouTube keeps even make more content. The thing with like making actual videos and not live streaming is that it's so much harder and it's so much more work to do it well. To make a good video is a lot of work. Look at that ship. Cool angle. Yeah, we'll see. The thing is also, maybe I should look into recording with this HDMI mixer, because the quality that I get here on my camera is so much higher than the quality you guys see through a live stream. Because there's all kinds of encoding and bandwidth limitations while live streaming that degrade your quality a bit. Yeah, the hype emails, yeah. I get that as well. I mean, YouTube has been really good at I think that's the only thing that YouTube has copied from Twitch ever, and it's like gamifying the content creation game, in the sense of they show you the top 10 best performing videos after 24 hours. That's just to make rankings. They give it colors, red and green if it's good, to reward you. So they're really good at gamifying it as well now. Just like Twitch does. Twitch are still the masters of gamifying content creation. Path to affiliate. You unlock so many VIP slots when you get that amount of viewers or that amount of chatters. You get more emote slots when you get more subs. If you have that average for that long and that amount of time, and you stream that amount of hours, then you will unlock the pot to partner. It's really like holding a carrot on a stick. Hey Greg, doing well. We're awaiting the Stena to leave the lock. So, yeah. What's up, Dee? How are you, honey bunny? There are some, so yeah, for those of you who just joined, maybe a quick recap. It's very foggy, as you can see. Even the river is just like one white blur right now because there's nothing on it. But there are some ships on the way from Antwerp, so I hope to maybe catch a few of them before it gets dark, but we'll see in a little bit. For now, we do have this cool, good-looking Stena ship that's gonna come out of the lock in a little bit, and after that we'll reevaluate. Damn it, not the grass again. There we go, that's better. But yeah, a bit more of a quiet day today on the river. It's funny, that's a van that's beeping. There he is on the YouTube as well. Le Demon Days. Much better than Twitch, isn't it? Oh, I can't say that, right, while I'm on Twitch. Oh, the lock doors are opening. Excitement is building. The only annoying thing is that the ship is completely blocking the view at this point. Ship, please move over. Yeah, this ship is going to completely block the view, isn't he? So there's like 4, 5, 6 container ships coming from Antwerp, but they're all still a bit out, and we don't have the far sight lines. So So we'll have to see if we can catch them. It would be cool if we could. Where is the Tessa right now? There she is. MSC Tessa is on the way. She's 400 meters long, 62 meters wide, so she's as big as they get. Built in 2023. I would love to catch that one. But yeah, I guess that's another hour and a half at least. When is that? Yeah, at least another hour and a half, probably even 2. So it's gonna be borderline dark, I think, wreck by the time it gets here. There's a lot of other smaller container ships. Like there's a 366 meters on the way. There's a 200 meter on the way, 280 meter on the way. So there's plenty of ships. We just can't see them yet. And I have been here for 2.5 hours, so I'm getting slightly chilly at this point. I mean, I could just turn on the car for a little bit, although I feel like that's such a waste. Two more hours of ships. We'll see. Maybe if some people follow the channel, I'll be motivated to stay. Just kidding. Why is this ship blocking our view? It's like directly in front of the lock. Does it realize the ship has to come out first before it can go in? I wonder how the audio quality would be if I run the car for a few minutes to heat up. The good thing is we got baby carrots for days, so we won't starve to death. Go for it? Nah, I'm gonna hold off on it for now. I don't think it would help that much either, turning on the car for like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. She's moving, the Stena. She's definitely moving. I do wonder what the plan is for the Edzard Cirksena. We're gonna go left or right of the Stena? Where did my glove go though? Bad news, I lost my glove. Did you know that baby carrot are just big carrots cut down? Is that true? Because in terms of flavor, baby carrots are more sweeter to me, at least. Or at least the ones that I'm eating. So how would you explain that, Bezzy? Oh, there's my glove. Got him. Like I snack both like full-sized carrots and baby carrots, but the baby carrots are always sweeter in flavor. Explain. Okay. Vartum, please move over so we can see the ship. Wow, what a view. Oh, that's a good view. Doesn't look like it had much room left in the lock, does it? It just fits nice and snug. Wow, look at that. I can't wait for this new lock to be used, and we have even bigger ships coming in. It's gonna be awesome to see. Look how narrow the room is left of it. Like just the gap between the lock and the ship is so narrow. I even see there's a, maybe the pilot or the captain on the bridge on the left from where we're looking. There's a person standing, navigating the ship. You can clearly see that she's empty as well, very high up in the water. So she delivered her load to the port of Ghent somewhere, probably. And where was she going? She go up a little bit again. It's been a while since we put her on the overlay. To Rouen in France, probably to fill up again. person was detected at your doorbell. Ooh, that's loud. It was the wife. All right, now that the Stena is moving, let's check where the other ships are on the river. Dude, the MSC Tessa is not gonna... How dare she? Yeah, the MSC Tessa is not gonna be an option. It's gonna be dark by the time she gets here. We have the Nick Rimuna. That's also still a bit out. I do think we can catch the MSC Bianca Silvia, which is 366 meters long. That would be a good closer for today. So let's hope we can catch that one then. As a nice closeout for today. As I said earlier, we should be able to stream all 3 days this weekend. So tomorrow as well. But tomorrow will be another foggy day. And then on Sunday we should have a less fog again. I do like the livery, the paint job on this ship. I like the green. I don't know why. Maybe I just like the color green. It's a good looking ship in my opinion. Look at that. So I assume we're gonna decouple the front tug as well in a minute. Aston Martin vibes, yeah. It's also the color that I use for my my app, Stream Buddy. Is also a similar green color. Well, the default color at least. British Racing Green. Also like the painting on the front, like the... So not the... Well, the S, but then also how the white lines are like zigzagging around it. I really like how that looks. Then the font of the company, I really like. The white line. I don't know, I think it's a good looking ship. And we have definitely seen this one before, because I remember that we spoke about the letters that are on her in writing, on her superstructure. First class sustainable shipping. Oh yeah, looks like the tug is moving over to the side. And she's off to France. What is that, like a one-day hop? Probably. And we got ads. What a timing. It's gotten too big. I cannot catch it in one frame. Oh, she's speeding up now. Full speed ahead. Also like the design of the bridge. It's probably painted black. It looks like it's all windows, right? The whole, yeah, it's just a black stripe with small windows, but it looks like a very good looking ship. Limassol in Cyprus. All right, there she goes. Yeah, it's one of the better looking ships. Okay, checking the radar. Okay, so we got our first container ship within like, I think 5 to 10 minutes from now. We should see it. Oh, got a little, oh, Multratruck 13 is back. Job done. Kind of water hitting her bow. One of the tugboats that was tugging the Stena. Yep. And now we've gone into blur. VB Terneuzen Built in 1991. Look at that. It's an oldie. Oh, we got a... I missed that one on radar. Oh, that's the Traviata. That one is already here? Wow. I need to check the coastal radar again. That one hold ass over here. Looks like another chemical oil tanker. Dude, I saw this one come in at the coast last time I checked. That's crazy. Yeah, okay. We'll have some more stuff coming. Traviata came from Rotterdam. Botlek. 104 meters long, 17 meters wide. Currently 7.1 meters in the water. And you can still see her bulb. It's an impressive bulb. Going 14 knots. Also looks like the fog is getting a little bit denser again. Or the mist. Okay, checking radar. Dude, there's so much stuff coming. We've been here for almost 3 hours and now all the action is starting to come in. Also from the coast. Oh, that vehicles carrier is going to Vlissingen, so you won't see that one. But I do see the Delaware Express, a 300-meter container ship. That's gonna come in. The MSC Sola is turning towards the river, 360 meters. Behind there is the 300-meter, 270-meter one. So a pink ship. Yeah, a lot of stuff coming in, but we are starting slowly to lose daylight though. That's the downside of winter, I guess. Ooh, another cool ship coming in as well. Eamslift, a general cargo ship. It's a very interesting design. Alright, first container ship coming from Antwerp though. We can see her appear. She's actually making the fog even thicker because she's fogging herself. Look at that, she's helping the mist get thicker. Is that how mist works? That's how it works, right? So this is the MSC Baya 5. She's also on the way to Le Havre in France. We had one before today, right? So she is 294 meters long, 32 meters wide, currently 10 meters in the water. Built in 2005, so she's 20 years old this year. Oh, sorry, yeah, the sun is starting to set later, for sure. The thing, of course, with a heavy, cloudy, foggy day like today, it still gets dark quite early, to be honest. Because yeah, I don't think we'll be able to catch the Tessa. It's gonna be too late when she gets here. Look at that little inland ship next to the container ship. Looks so baby. It's like the baby version. maybe now's a good time if you're new to the channel, want to see more shipping stuff. Don't forget to drop a follow when you're watching on Twitch, or subscribe if you're on YouTube. It is free and it helps out the channel a lot. And if you really want to push the help, you could also smash that like button in any way you want on YouTube. Thank you. Don't look like there's a... She's that heavily loaded though. The Bavia. MSC Bahavia. Bahavia? Dude, some of these ship names. How you guys pronounce this? Bahavia? 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 Bavia. No, camera, please don't. Don't. I just noticed that my battery is still not... Ah, there we go. Now it's charging. The main photo of that ship on marine traffic has an Airbus Beluga flying in the background. Oh my god, I gotta check that out. Marine traffic. Okay, let's check. Where is she? The Stena? There she is. Wow, what a cool photo. Hang on, I gotta show you guys this. Let's first do this. Dude. What a shot, that photo. Look at that. That's the ship we're looking at with a beluga behind her. What a cool photo. Oh, wait, it's even better without the borders on it. That is, oh, wait, like that. Okay, that is absolutely nuts. That's really cool. As somebody who also likes plane spotting, that is like the absolute wet dream, isn't it? I know it's a Hamburg, Albie. I know. If I make it to Hamburg this year, I will try to do some plane spotting there at near the Airbus factory as well. It would be cool to find a spot where we can see the belugas and the ships flying in. That would be crazy. That's one, yeah, that's one of the bigger hubs. There's the one in France, there's the one in Hamburg. And I believe there's also a bigger hub in the UK somewhere for the belugas. So in case you're wondering what all that smoke that is coming out of her is, that's just her putting on her fogging machine. Ships, a lot of you people don't know that, but ships actually have fogging machines on them. And that's how fog is made. Haywarden in Wales, yeah, I think that's the one. Of course, I'm just kidding. They actually wash their exhaust fumes, and that's what's happening right here. This is a scraper, how they call it, exhaust scraper. So what they do is they basically wash their exhaust fumes with water, and that will make it so there's a lot less sulfur stuff in it. But of course that creates a ton of this puffy smoke. And yes, of course it's not clean smoke because it's white. It's just, it's less bad. They dump the washouts. I mean, yeah, there's it's with seawater. They don't have like a dedicated tank to do it. But yeah, it does help. Otherwise, I mean, if it wouldn't help, they wouldn't be doing it, right? I believe the sulfur deteriorates faster in water. That's why it's less. I'm not an expert though. I'm just thinking what I've heard. So it's less bad if it gets in the water than if it gets in the air. Something like that. Well, there she goes. She's definitely not that full. Her whole back end is empty even. What a flat ass, this ship. Dude, look at those. Look at that thing fuming though. That's crazy. Are there 5090s on that ship? Could be. It could be. The thing with these container ships is that literally everything you can imagine, it can be on board. Look at that plume. Got to keep in mind she is an older ship, 2005. So what is on that container? High volt. Oh, that's not a container. That's the high voltage shore connection. What? Wait, that is a container, right? Yeah, it is. Interesting. It's the grounding wire. See, that wasn't too long. Yeah, but the Tessa, the 400-meter ship that's on the way, she's still a lot further out than this one. I think I'll probably wrap up things after the Bianca something. Bianca Villa. Exactly an hour ago I said, coming soon. You meant that one? No, that's not the one you meant, right? Didn't you mean the 366-meter one? Because that one has just taken the turn towards us, but it's still a bit out. Oh, this is the one you meant. Okay. Yeah, there's a bigger one coming even. So this one was, what was it? 300 something meters? No, just under 300 meters. The next one that's coming is 366 meters long. Also a lot wider, the next one, so it's going to be a lot bigger. That's the one that I want to probably close the stream off with. I can see the exhaust fumes floating towards me. The sacrifices I make for the stream. Just kidding. There is a little tiny bit of wind, but it's barely anything. I don't know if the camera will capture this. Hang on, let's try. So you can see her smoke plume goes there. And then you see like this black smudge. That's all her smoke that's now floating here. All right, we're waiting on our closer for today, which will be the Bianca. Hang on. Let's see what else is coming, by the way. More oil tankers. Oh, dude, there's so much coming suddenly. In like a half an hour, it's gonna be rush hour here. Yeah, Bianca Sylvia will be the closer for today. Dude, there's so many ships behind her though. Where's Tessa? Is that Tessa? Nah, that's too far. If it was a clear day, we might be Sia? What do you mean? She's still like 20 minutes at least out. What do you mean? No, she's washing her exhaust fumes, Mac. That's why she's so smoky. It's either that, you can believe that she's washing her exhaust fumes, or she has a fog machine on board and she's just contributing to the fog we have today. You can choose which one you like the most. All right, so we are waiting for our closer of today, which will be a 366 meter long ship. How wide is she? Probably like 50 meters something. 51 meters wide. Built in 2023. It can be both. So the fog is actually just exhaust fumes. It is cool to see her fade into the fog. Whoa, what is that noise? Wow, that ship suddenly became very loud. Look at that black plume over there. That's from that ship that's going in. Let me switch mics. Maybe you can hear a rumble. Not sure if you can hear that. There was a very loud rumble, and then I saw the black smoke. Yay, wind. Don't worry, don't worry. I've seen people, Admiral Kuznetsov. No, I have not, Monkey. It sounds interesting. If you have a photo, you can always post it in the Discord. I'll check it out. The atmosphere always look like that. Prop wash is so much more violent. Yeah, because their rudder, no, not rudder, their propeller is much higher in the water, right? It's usually under tow. Or is it a well-functioning ship? All right, so we're awaiting our closer now. Dude, I really hope the mist is better tomorrow, but I think it will be another foggy day. No foghorn redeem. Actually, there is a rumor on this channel, Mac, that if you subscribe to the channel, a ship will honk at us. Will sound its horn. So, yeah, it's a rumor. Well, somebody might have to test it out. I developed a system where if somebody subscribes, I hijack one of the ships nearby, and then it honks their horn. Black smoke supposedly indicates the arrival of the glorious Russian Navy. You shadowed a destroyer, wasn't it? Yeah, I heard Russian ships have a specific class of their own. Doug Arnagordazar. It's actually one of my well, it's probably the next expansion for the channel. I want to get a directional mic that I can put on top of the camera, and then I can add that sound as well. Then you'll have a very nice directional sound from the ships or from the direction we're looking at, which will be nice on not windy days. So that's probably gonna be the next addition to the channel. But yeah, we need to save up some money to buy that. Because yeah, our latest addition was the HDMI mixer, so we can do the picture-in-picture. We can do the HDMI switching. So we can do cool shit like this. Wait, there you go. We can do cool shit like this, but yeah. But yeah, with this mixer, I can mix all kinds of volumes together, which will be something that, yeah, we'll do when we get the directional mic for sure. You posted a pic of the... Oh, hang on, let's check him out while we wait for the big boy ship. What? Is it on fire? No way. Is that actually Wait, hang on. Let's do this. Okay. I can show you guys as well. If you thought the ship we just saw was bad, this is a Russian warship, I assume. Oh. Jesus Christ. It's like it's on fire. How is that even possible? Also, goddamn, the people on the back, they must be getting smoked. Oh, it's not because... Okay. Wait, isn't it? The person who posted says it is. It's a large helicopter carrier. Anyway, it's a nice, good smoking ship. Make it look like Mountain Doom has set sail. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Alright, let's see where Bianca is. She's going very slow suddenly. Oh, 11 knots. No, should be fine. Yeah, a little bit longer and we'll see Bianca. I might actually be able to catch an oil tanker coming in first. No, not yet. It smoked 2 years ago because it did catch fire at the tractor. Oh, that's so funny. Russian Navy, Russian anything. Let's check out if there's anything happening on the locks. I don't think so. No, nothing in the locks right now, or nothing big at least. I can see, no. Yeah, nothing. Literally, I can't see a single ship right now. Wait, is that one that's coming? Little black blur. Let's see. This is a cutscene of smoking. Jesus Christ. It's a very stealth ship, I have to say. You cannot miss it. Just follow the black plume and you'll find the ship. That's crazy. Sail tanker one, they exist, Mac, but they're rare. And I think it's mostly because they're not really efficient enough to have them be like the thing. I do see the oil tanker coming in now from the coast, so we'll check that out until we see the Bianca. Here she goes. A person was detected at the doorbell again. There's only open water, but there's many factors. But they're still experimenting with it, so it's not fully like dead in the water. But then there's also investigation again in trying to make nuclear powered ships a thing again for merchant navy. Not saying that it's gonna be a thing, but they're looking into it again. Because they tried it in like the 80s and it was not a success. It was economically not viable to have nuclear powered ships for merchants. So it came from an anchor point, 175 meters long, 31 meters wide, currently 7.2 meters in the water. So she's not full, I think. So there's I actually have an offer, and I'll look into it this year to sail with a boat from here, where we are, from or to Rotterdam. It's like a museum boat that comes here for a period this year, and somebody in the chat offered so that I can maybe ride it. So that would be a sick thing to do. How can we lure an aircraft carrier? I doubt that will ever happen, that we catch that here. But yeah, there's many plans for this year. There's definitely a few trips to Rotterdam planned for ship spotting there, since that is the biggest port in Europe. I want to catch some cruise ships as well. Maybe Hamburg, but we'll see. And then, yeah, different spots along this river. There's a few very cool spots that we have never streamed from before here. But I want it to be good weather, because I cannot sit in my car on those spots. We have to be outside. She's definitely not the most fluid dynamic ship from what I see in front of her. Ship happens t-shirts. Maybe if we can grow the channel a bit further, we can do that, Mac. But speaking of growing the channel, if you're new here and you like the shipping stuff, I want to see more ships, especially not in this foggy conditions, but on like a sunny day, then drop a follow, or if you're watching on YouTube, drop a sub. It's free and it supports the channel a lot. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of the year. There, I've said it. Now it's officially a goal. 1,000 subs on YouTube by the end of the year. Oh, what is that? What is that black smoke? A little puff? It was really a little puff. That's it. Yes. A sudden black puff of smoke. Is this a Russian shadow fleet ship? Is this how you recognize the shadow fleet of Russia? By black puff, black smoke coming from the chimneys? No washing here? Yeah, no washing here at all. We do see the washing more with ships that are leaving the port, actually. Maybe it's more beneficial to do it once you start up your engines after being docked for a few days or weeks. And then it's good to wash. I don't know. I think she's definitely empty, this one. It's actually crazy. If she was fully loaded, you wouldn't see any of the red part, right? And then she would look a lot smaller than she actually is. This is a good demonstration of how deep these things are in the water. Yeah, cold engines, exactly. She had a nice little rumble to her engine. I like the sound that she made. Whoa, camera tilted. Magnifica. Another one of those very tiny butts, typical for oil tankers. Small butts. Hey, Dumpkin. Not you, buddy. The ship's butt. All right, so we're waiting on our closer for today, which should appear out of the fog, out of the direction that we're looking at any moment now. Let me check the radar one more time, see where she is at. She's taking her sweet time. Still going 11 knots. Fog, yeah, it's very foggy today. And now thinking if it's even worth that if I'm gonna stream tomorrow or not. Maybe if there's a cool ship tomorrow, I'll stream. If not, I'll do some work at the house. And then on Sunday we will 100% stream again. Because the weather should be better by then. So we'll play it by ear tomorrow, as always, of course. Updates will be in the Discord, and also more boat chatter goes on there sometimes. But we'll see for tomorrow, because I don't know if it's worth sitting here another day in the fog. I feel like I enjoy it more if I can see the sidelines far away. I'm not done yet, Lynette. I'm not done yet. We're still waiting on our closer. A 366 meter by 51 meter ship. One of the big girls. Coming by. But yeah, she's, as I say, if it was a clear day, we would have seen her for the last half an hour. You won't be here tomorrow? See, Uthi won't be here, so I think we won't stream then. It's not worth it. Hey dudes. It's not over. That's a good. Oh my god, I should remember that one, Monkey. The stream is not over until a fat lady floats by. Weilmeister also won't be here. See, we shouldn't stream tomorrow. Nobody will beat. As I said, I'll play it by ear tomorrow. If the weather's cleared up, then I'll definitely come out. If there's a really cool ship that I see that we can catch, I'll come out. But if there's nothing special or it's foggy, then yeah, I won't be coming in. I won't be coming out. I'll be staying in. But then yeah, on Sunday it's supposed to clear up the fog. So there she is. There's a little dredge in front of her here in the foreground, but you see the big shade appearing from the distance. That's her. Hell yeah. '50th wedding anniversary. I just had my 10th last year in October. It's 5 times 10 years. Whew. Hope I'm stands sheltered. Yeah. Like I'm sitting in my car in winter, so it's fine. I am really looking forward to spring though. When the weather gets warmer again and I don't have to sit inside of the car. It will be a lot better then. And yeah, it will give us more opportunities to do other things. The Rijos, a dredging ore ship. It's a dredging ship, 44 meters, 9 meters wide. Tomorrow you'll just sit in the offline chat. Or underwater ups. Okay. I really need to fix that overlay thingy. I know you already posted a screenshot of it. I just haven't gotten around to it. Maybe I can do that tomorrow if I'm not streaming. So cool to see her appear from the fog. Yeah, that's really cool. So there she is on the overlay, the MSC Bianca Sylvia, going to Gdynia in Poland. Totally butchered that. She's 366 meters long, 51 meters wide. Currently 12 meters draught. Going 11 to 12 knots. She's been doing that the whole time. And she's built in 2023. So she's 2 years old. Ghost ship. Let me check something as well. Ah, damn it, Akandas, you beat me to it. She can carry up to 15,000 containers. Or TEUs, that is. I appreciate it though, sharing the TEU. It saves me a bit of Googling. I like it. Oh, we got another ship coming alongside us now. Also making a good rumbling noise, this one. Another empty tanker going to Antwerp. We'll see her when she comes into frame. Wow, this ship has a heavy rumble to it. Dude, it's almost like a thunder rumble she has. I'm sure the mic won't pick it up, but like a very bass heavy rumble. The ship that's now alongside of us. I'll show it real quick. So this ship just came by. Another very tiny ass. Typical oil tanker. Well, let's stay on the MSC. Oh, sorry. Busy shipping lane. Yeah, it's always busy here. Although today was a more quiet day, honestly. Today's stream. But yeah, if there wouldn't be any fog, we would see a lot more action. Yeah, I know, Akandas. I know. Where is Tessa right now? Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, we'll wrap things up with Bianca. Cool. Shipping gang. Fog has gotten a lot thicker again. Because she's actually quite close, but she still looks foggy. Zoom out completely. There we go. That's what we're looking at right now. The fog is from all the polluting ships. No, it's from not enough wind actually. Canon. Yeah, the main camera is a Canon. The other one is a Sony. Exclamation mark camera if you want to have all the details. Or exclamation mark cam might also work. Look at that. What a massive ship. It's too late to bust out the whole thing, but I'll try to do this. Yeah. I need extra hands. Insanely big, very big indeed. Dude, I even have to zoom out with this camera. There it is. How tiny this, yeah, the superstructure is not that big. It's all space for containers, optimized for containers. Somebody did the math, 15,000 containers fit on this ship, which is about 13.5 million rubber ducks. Could you please stay 5 minutes until the next vessel outgoing? You mean the dredge? You mean this one? E-man? The DC Flanders 3000? A smaller ship with 4 cranes. I've got to check on that. I don't see it yet. So I can check on radar how far it is. Any specific reason why I should catch it? Let's see where it is. The Aeolus. 1996. That's an old ship. Any reason to catch it, or you just think it looks interesting with the cranes? I think we've seen that one before, actually. You really love that one? We'll see. We'll see if I can catch it. If I start seeing it in a little bit, then I'll wait. I don't see it yet. What's your favorite ship type? Interesting. Never thought of that before. I don't really have a favorite ship type. Do I? I mean, I guess for plane spotters, they all have like specific types they really like. But for a ship, I don't really have it. Like I would say that my favorite plane is the A330. 380. Followed by the 747. Okay guys, you get one bonus ship because of Mr. E-Man on YouTube. You guys are in luck. We still have some daylight, so it's fine. Go for it, Dumpkin. Go for it. It'll be a good clip. Dude, what the hell is this thing? It's sinking. The Holare. Look how deep it is. I love the MSC behind it. Is it another splitter ship? No. This is an inland ship that's fully loaded. Completely loaded. Yeah, with sand or some sort of a sandy substance. And then we also have the dredge here next to us, which is the DC Vlaanderen 3000. This is a dredge. So this is a type of ship that sucks up sand from the bottom of the river, for example, to keep the shipping lanes deep enough. This is one of them. And there's the Holari. I promise you it's not sinking, I think. Look how deep that is. It's coming over the freeboard. He does have a small boat in case it sinks. You can just jump on his boat. You can even see like the little bollards to tie down the ropes are in the water. So if you want to go now from the front to the back, you got to walk through the water or up that structure in the middle. All right, then our bonus ship for today's stream. It's another container ship. It's the Aeolus. On the way to somewhere in Africa. I saw an African flag. Let me see. Oh no, to Lithuania. Never mind. She's going to Klaipėda in Lithuania. Wonder if I ever find fish on board. That would be funny. And Mr. E-Man, who's watching on YouTube, it's his favorite ship type. Made in Germany. $177 meters long, 27 meters wide. The wife would like this ship. 27 is her favorite number. Currently 7.1 meters in the water, going 12 knots, and it is an oldie. It's built in 1996. That means she's almost 30. Wait, no. Yeah, almost 30. A self-loading. Yeah, so it can either be loaded by cranes on the dock, or it can unload itself through the cranes, indeed. So this type of ship is often used to go to ports that have no crane facility, but then they can use their own cranes to load and unload it. It has a capacity of 1,906 24 unit containers. It's such a great vessel. And I think one of my favorite types is the new type of container ship, which has the whole superstructure in the front. I think they look really cool. It has been renamed 15 times over the past 28 years. 29 this year. That's a lot of new names for it. So she definitely doesn't have too much cargo on board. You can see her bulb sticking out of the water a little bit. Look at that bulb cutting through the water. We're going to Hamburg in May. Gonna do a little ship again. I was gonna do a cruise starting in Hamburg in May, but yeah, I can't afford it. But yeah, Hamburg might be a thing that we do this year. We'll see. Do you have an app similar to planes? Yes, there's two. I personally prefer Vessel Finder. It has an app, it has a website, just like Flight Radar, and there's also marine traffic. The thing with these websites and apps is they both have premium models as well for all the info, and those are exuberant pricing. It's 99 and 98 euros a month for a premium, which is bonkers to me and not worth it. She was in a Russian port 2 weeks ago. We're looking at the Russian shadow fleet. Well, she does have black smoke, so that might be an indication that she's a Russian operated now, or owned. No problem, Mr. E-Man. No problem. Older ships usually have less load on board. But yeah, she is very empty. Does she still have her anchor? Should we verify that? Yes, the anchor is still there, and it's not rubbing against the bottom of the river. You see it on the website, very cool. Yeah. That's how especially when it's a foggy day like this, that's how I track what's coming. I have to rely on radar, just like a real captain. Fly over, check the other side. I'm not allowed. This is a nature preserve. You can't fly a drone in a nature preserve. But you can't sail this massive ship through it. All right, Cheddarinos, on this beautiful view, I'm about to press a button. Hey, am I still doing geo? No, I've pivoted a bit to ship spotting. It's something that relaxes me more. So I've just, I'm doing whatever I want to do. It's not like this is my job or anything. So yeah, we're ship spotting now. Push a button. Bloop. All right, thank you all for hanging out with me. Almost 4 hours, and I'm very cold now. So as I said, maybe tomorrow if the weather's better, or if it's still foggy and there's an interesting ship, I will come out. If not, we'll be back on Sunday, and Sunday should be better weather, so hopefully more ship spotting then. Yeah, thank you all for hanging, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.